hello guys. My name is Denis Yuzhakov. I'm representing Chamber of Commerce Ukraine Liberland. Here you can see our flags. This we are working for a free Republic of Liberland and located in Ukraine, and generating a lot of businesses in our Chamber of Commerce. And today I would like to represent you a very unique platform which called Х100. If you are tracing our channel, I hope you have noticed some information about Sushi Master. Actually, if you like sushi, you can put plus under this video, or any comments. You are welcome to do it. And today I would like to introduce you about what is Х100 platform, because Sushi Master is one of companies located which is introduced in this platform, and I would like to show you more possibilities to work platform with this platform. And even if you would like to be owner of the restaurant, you can't believe, but you can. How can you do it? Let me show you in our presentation. So let me repeat. Х100 is the first international platform enabling private investors to invest in small businesses. I'm reading from the screen, nevertheless, let me explain. I don't know, maybe you haven't an idea that you would like to get passive income. So this platform, what is the purpose of this platform Х100? So this platform generates small businesses. If you are a businessman or not, let me explain you that small business generates more income than large business, because it is new, small, and not large network. So it can bring his owners more profit than if you work with a large business. Every people or every businessman know it. So that is why the purpose of this platform is to generate more businesses to it, and to involve more businesses to generate profit to its investors. So let's see on these logos. Could you please tell me if you know about what is it? So I think everybody knows these companies, such as Amazon, such as Uber, such as Facebook, Alibaba, Netflix, Airbnb, Booking, etc., etc. And of course, we can see Х100 here, there in this list. Why? Because Х100 is a platform which works with such small startups like as Amazon, such as Amazon and Uber. There was startups in their time when they started, and specialists of Х100 works in such business incubator, and they are looking for diamonds, looking for different businesses which has a good perspective, good future, and really they involve such business in their business incubator, and calculating is it possible to include it to Х100 platform to bring profit to their investors. So the purpose of Х100 X100 in Russian is Х100. The purpose of X100 is to be such a company like Amazon, Alibaba, Facebook, Uber, etc., etc. That is why we have decided in our Ukraine Liberland Chamber of Commerce to include there to our members, because we also think it's a very good investment. It's a very good company to work with all our investors and actually made all Liberlanders. Here you can see the digits. According to information by Forbes, you can see the capital of such companies. As Amazon is 1.7 trillion, Alibaba $115 billion, Facebook 785 billion. Etc., etc. So you can see the digits of capitalization of that companies, and also due to pandemic, Netflix costs more than American oil giant ExxonMobil and Disney. You can see it is possible. So that is why X100 is a company which would like to compete with these quoted companies. That is why it's very interesting. It may be very interesting as for you and also for Ukraine Liberland Chamber of Commerce. So let's quote which companies are included in X100. So first of all is international company, international restaurant chain is Sushi Master. It is present in 13 countries. If you haven't found it in your country, I think you will have it soon, because they're opening about several 30 or 40 or 70 restaurants per month. So you can imagine what the volume, what is the speed of their developing of Sushi Master, and you can imagine why are they developing. If you like sushi, you can use it. If you don't like sushi, you can be an investor, and also visit such restaurants. Actually, if you're speaking about Liberland, I think where there will be settlement or near or in, if you're speaking about Serbia, because Liberland is near the Serbia and have apathy-free trade zone there. I think some of these companies will be represented in these cities, also in Apatin on Sombor in Serbia, and in Serbia and in whole country. And also when there will be a city in Liberland, also you can visit Sushi Master restaurant in Liberland city. I think it's possible, and if you are working as a Chamber of Commerce with Sushi Master, I think we will represent and push it up to work in Serbia and in Liberland region. So let's describe these companies. It's Х100. It's a workshop with which produces bread. It's Mono Pizza. It's in Cyrillic, but I can read you so you can see. It's pizza shop with deliveries. Actually, all these companies are working with deliveries. They have a special business model to work not as classical restaurant, but also they propose takeaway services. And Mono Pizza is represented in 2 countries and also planning to develop in Europe. Legion is computer club which working with computer games and computer cyber sport. It's represented in one country. Smarties is a fitness club. Fitness club is nightclub format, and also represented in one country at the moment because they have produced franchise uh, in month or 2 months ago. So I think, not I think, but I read their business plan. They want to be present in 3 or 4 countries within next year. Also, beauty salons H2O, also in one country, and more startups. As I know, about 100 businesses, business models are waiting to be permitted to be present in this X100 platform, because it is very important these businesses to be involved, to be promoted by that platform, and to be to bring profit to their investors. So a little bit about the team. The team is very professional. The head of X100 is Alex Yanovsky. This person is from Russia and Ukraine, and he lives in the US, and he has large experience working with a lot of businesses. Also, as I have studied, actually, he runs a University of Alex Yanovsky in Russian language areas, Russian language countries, and he also represents. He has a huge experience in running a lot of businesses in Europe and the US and in CIS countries. So, very experienced businessman and investor. And if you would like, I think you can't listen to his lessons in his university because they're in Russian, but also he speaks English. But unfortunately, he can't provide his lessons in English. But his trainers, such people as Tony Robbins, such as Buffett, Warren Buffett, and etc., etc., such huge businessmen or investors, and they are his teachers, his coaches. So it's very experienced. You can imagine it's very experienced person in business. So he involved more than 3,000 people in his team, and here on this slide represented people who works in these tops who works in his team. And let's take a look for the map. You see it's US countries and Europe, and we're speaking about Sushi Master. Sushi Master is a chain of Japanese restaurants of Japanese sushi, Japanese food, Japanese cuisine, sushi, represented in Kazakhstan, in Russia, and Ukraine, Belarus, and also in Turkey, in Poland, in Hungary, and Romania. Also, they have launched in Baltic countries such as Lithuania, and they will be in Estonia, Latvia, and also in Moldova, and I think Bulgaria, etc., etc. So they're expanding their presence over Europe. Also, as I have heard, they would like to open these restaurants in Spain and United Arab Emirates. So very huge plans. It's and we are speaking about Sushi Master only. Also, you can see more logos, more companies which are represented in this X100 platform, and you can see Hlebopolis with bread shops and pizza shops, etc., etc. So that companies are involved. Actually, I can order pizza and sushi here in Ukraine from Mona Pizza or from Sushi Master, and show you they are really present. If you haven't heard about in your country, but I can show you a bit later if you ask me in the comments below this video. Um, to show you they are really present, and maybe we can try to make some interviews of representative of the representative um, of these companies. So let's go further. Here on this slide you can see the income and the forecast and historical income, number of restaurants. Actually, a couple of minutes ago we have spoken about restaurants. You can see in 2014 they have had 4 restaurants only, and now in 2020 they have 500 restaurants. You can imagine they are spreading, they expand in the world, so it's time to be involved here in Х100 and to work with Х100, Х100 company with X100 platform to cooperate or make to own your own restaurant. So here is the share of the market on this slide, which you can see how much people consumption of the food, of the cuisine. So in Russia and CIS countries, about 22% from only 32% people who maybe 22% of the market which used by sushi. So you see these calculations were done by specialists that 80% will be they have space in this market to work plus 80% to fuel the sushi in the market. So this market is only occupied with 21.2%, and in Europe the situation is a little bit better, but not have half a market. So the trend is really could be developed plus 50% in Europe. So that is why I think in Serbia, in Liberland, as you could see in the map, Serbia is not included is not covered by Sushi Master. I think it could be, and even you could be the investor to open the restaurant chain in Serbia, and even in Liberland or in Liberland Free Trade Zone in Apatin or Sombor, Serbian cities. You can be also owner of the restaurant. I will explain a little bit later how to be an owner and which are the options. And now we're speaking about sushi. What is about pizza? Pizza includes 17.5% of the market, which could be developed. So pizza is also such market that could be developed in different countries, but unfortunately they haven't provided information about CIS, Russia and Europe. But I think we can ask to provide this information. And you can see such markets as burgers and Russian cuisine, but I think it's not it's to be interested. You can be interested. It's not interesting information because we're working, or X100 is working with sushi and pizza markets. And here in this slide you can see logos of huge companies of fast food, which could be presented on a different countries' market, such as McDonald's, Subway, KFC, Burger King, Starbucks Coffee, and of course Sushi Master. Sushi Master, let me remind you, is the main company represented in the X100 platform. But not every company is represented in every country. So let me explain. Such companies as Burger King and Starbucks and Subways are not represented, and for example in Ukraine. Maybe some countries they are not represented KFC. As I know, maybe Moldova and such, or some CIS countries is not has not such chains like Subway or KFC or etc. But in general, these companies are represented in majority of the countries, and the purpose of Sushi Master is to expand to every country. So Sushi Master is represented in Ukraine, but not represented in Serbia and of course in Liberland. But I think it will be represented in Serbia. I don't know which fast food chains represented except McDonald's, because McDonald's represented in every country. But I hope we will see Sushi Master in Serbia and also in Western and Eastern Europe, such as Bulgaria, such as Greece, such as Germany, I don't know, Croatia, etc., etc. So let's go further. You can see a timeline of Starbucks, of the development Starbucks. In 1987, they have 17 outlets only, and in 2020, they have more than 22,000 outlets with capitalization from $3 million up to $90 billion. You can see the timeline, how they are developing. So the same thing with KFC. They from company foundation in 1952 up to 2020, they have 23,000, more than 23,000 outlets within 78 years. As for McDonald's, they have 80 years history, and they have started also about several from the one restaurant from Ticket McDonald's, from the first restaurant in 1940, and now they're operating more than 38,000 outlets. So the same purpose is for X100 and for Sushi Master to be competitor of such chains, such as partnership options, such as McDonald's, such as KYC, such as Burger King, etc., etc. And also they involving different options we are going to speak about. So they're involving investors' money, investors' funds to grow very fast. You have seen the timeline of developing of Sushi Master, and you can be owner of the whole restaurant, or several restaurants, or some share of the restaurant. Different options. So what are the options? What in the X100, and what are they proposing to you? First of all, turnover share. You can buy a little share of the restaurant and be an owner. And also you can buy a share of several restaurants. So for example, you have $1,000. You can purchase share from the network of 5 or network of 10 restaurants Sushi Master for Japanese cuisine, and you are getting income to this your payment. The next option is classic franchise restaurant. You just buy the name, buy brand book, buy an education of your team, and opening your restaurant in your country or in your city. And also you can purchase X100 option. So X100 option is includes not only Sushi Master restaurants but another company's business activity. So you are purchasing Sushi Master cuisine, you are purchasing pizza shops, fitness clubs, and also share from this general turnover. Here represented for an example how you can purchase a percent of general turnover of some restaurants, some precise restaurants, for example, located in Russia, in Verkhnya Salda and in Lengipas. You can purchase a turnover from some precise restaurant or from the network of restaurants. Here is indicated expected annual return of investments of the restaurant is in restaurant turnover. So you can get back from 17 to 26%. You understand? Every restaurant in every city locates and brings different income, but you can calculate some middle information, middle statistics, and they could be reflected in your inner cabinet. In your back cabinet of the website. You can see these statistics. It's very easy to trace it. I will explain a little bit later. And of course, the main question: would you like to have your own restaurant? You can say your friends, you can say your neighbors, relatives that I have my own restaurant. My own restaurant, for example, in such city, in such precise city, in such precise country, and maybe you can own the restaurant in another country. If you're represented, for example, in Liberland or in Libyan diaspora, or in Serbia, and your own restaurant in Turkey, or in Romania, or in Belarus, or even you can be owner of restaurant chain. So many options you can get from the X100 platform. So here's brand book. Here's design of the restaurant of Sushi Master, what they like, and you can see you can be the only owner of such restaurant, or you could be co-owner of a restaurant with different investors, or you can be participate in crowdfunding, or you can be different. You can be owner in different options. You can do it. So this detailed information we can provide you by yourself if you will be interested. So here you go. Here's represented the inner back cabinet, the inner back website, where you can trace working in your restaurant, where you can trace the income, the digits, what are you getting, what are your spends. But to own your restaurant, you shouldn't manage it by your own, because they also proposing and different options. So you can buy management franchise. What is it? You purchase the restaurant, and professional team of managers is managing the restaurant. You are only tracing the work from your smartphone or from your laptop, and you're only tracing from your home, or even from another country where you're located at. And you're tracing and see how people is working, how professional management team is managing the restaurant, and you are getting. Just imagine, you are getting 100% until the full return of your investment. Say, let's say you're investing five or maybe $50,000, and you are getting all profit back until you get all the money back, 100%, and after it you are getting 50%. So management team working with 50%, and you are getting 50% from the profit. So it's very interesting model, business model as for me, because you are purchasing restaurant, and you are not sleeping in that restaurant. You are not going to the work. You are not hiring the personnel, the staff. You are not looking for the companies which bring you food, different beverages, etc., etc. You are not looking for cookers, for the waiters. You are just purchasing, and management team is working instead of you, and you are just tracing on your smartphone if they are working or not. And even this coronavirus problem is not a problem, because they are working in takeaway basis. They have courier team which working to working with clients and delivering them their orders. So you are just tracing on the smartphone and calculating your income. That's all. After you get a full amount back, you are getting 50% of the passive income. Just imagine. That's I spoke about it in the beginning of our webinar, in the beginning of our today conversation. That is why that is the way you are getting your passive income. So just for example, you can see management franchise in different Russian cities of Russia, such as Murmansk, Vladivostok, Sochi, and the amount required is about $50,000 US. Here is the profit margin from 20 up to 50%. Of the business model. So I think that's all. Also, you can purchase option. If you can't, if you don't would like to purchase a restaurant, you just would like to get an option of the platform Х100. What is it? So it is. It includes all the companies included in Х100. Let me remind you that more than 120 businesses are waiting to be included in that platform after checking them, after different auditors work with their businesses. And they will be included, and if you purchase in just an option, you get just such as financial paper, you will get additional income to that and to that option. So these digits are in Russian rubles. I think it's not interested. Today I think it will be finished. Please stay in touch, subscribe to our channel of Ukraine Liberland Chamber of Commerce, I will inform you more information about X100 platform and about what companies are included there, and about Sushi Master, in which cities and countries it's developing. So thank you guys for your time, for the listening. I will be happy to get feedback from you, and also let meet in our channel a little bit later, after we have more news from X100 platform and from Sushi Master restaurant chain. Thank you for your attention, and stay in touch. Bye.